Please give a very, very warm Brighton and Hove Albion welcome to Mr. Quim Roca.
Yeah!
Thank you. So, thank you, Richard, for having me here. Thank you, Stuart and Angie, for taking care of me at your place, beautiful place. I was here last year for a conference. I talked a lot about what Davey said today about the breathing. Actually, my conference was about conscious breathing, right? But for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Quim Roca. I've been playing harmonica for like 25 years. Actually, I like to say that harmonica, in a way, saved my life, or at least changed it and made me the person I am now. I say that it saved because when I started to play harmonica, my life was a bit of a mess. I had several addictions. So harmonica gave me purpose, and above all, it helped me discover breathwork, how the way we breathe. When you're more conscious about the way you breathe, there's a whole new world for you. At least it was for me. Okay. So today's session, I'm going to talk about the benefits of playing harmonica. I think after Chris' session, we just saw that there's a lot of benefits of playing harmonica, and I'm still moved. I was last year too, but what you do is really amazing. I mean, I guess you can't put your leg under your head and play harmonica, but what you do is impressive, which was impressive what I saw David do, which he just did. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so we saw the benefits of playing harmonica with people who have conditions, and like really big conditions like those we saw. But in a way, we all have issues, and we all want to be healthier. So I'm going to talk about benefits of anyone playing harmonica. I think I'm in a. Could you raise your hand, the harmonica players in the house? Yeah, well, almost. Oh, so I'm in a safe environment because I can say that harmonica players, we are musicians, right? Maybe if I say that somewhere else, maybe they're going to throw rugs at me. But here I can say that we are musicians. So I'm going to read a list of benefits, first, of playing music in general, any instrument, okay? The first benefit is that it increases memory, but the list is so long and maybe I have to play some more because I'm going to have to read them. I won't remember all of them. So all these benefits I'm going to talk about, they're backed up with some kind of scientific research. I'm sure there's more, but these ones are, there's been some scientific research behind. So just for playing music, it increases the capacity of your memory and your cognitive skills as you use almost every part of your brain. It refines your time management and organizational skills. It boosts your team skills. It teaches you patience and perseverance. It enhances your coordination. It betters your mathematical ability. It improves your reading and comprehension skills. It increases your responsibility. It exposes you to cultural history. It sharpens your concentration. It fosters your self-expression. It creates a sense of achievement, promotes your social skills, boosts your listening skills, teaches you discipline, elevates your performance skills, reduces stage fright, and breeds confidence. It reduces stress, cultivates creativity, strengthens your immune system, increases emotional perception, enhances your respiratory system, decreases age-related hearing loss, speeds up reaction times, and promotes happiness in your life and those around you. Okay, that's play music. That's nice. We all have that. And we didn't even put the harmonica in our mouth, but just to play music. Okay, so let's now look at the specific features of the harmonica. All right. One of the specific features of the harmonica is that it produces sound when we inhale. So that's unique as an instrument. Okay, or wind instruments are played just blowing. So you just make like a fast inhale and then you blow. But the harmonica requires you to have a controlled healing process. All right. That makes you a lot more conscious of the way you breathe. All right. When you want to make like a long note, it takes you need a lot of control. Okay, that's specific of the harmonica. Another specific thing, and last year I talked a lot about conscious breathing. We will not talk about this year, and we had Davey before explain us all about the breathing. So another thing that's unique with the harmonica is that we make rhythms with the harmonica. Okay, we cannot do that now, but if you could see what I'm gonna make a little bit of rhythm with harmonica. If you could see my diaphragm while I'm gonna play, you would see the diaphragm is like a muscle that's here, okay, and it's like a dome shaped like this, okay. When we breathe in, it goes down like this to make space, and when we breathe out, it goes up. Okay, so when we make rhythms, it goes like this. Okay, and does a lot of, you can do a lot of exercise. Okay. So if you could see my diaphragm now going. Okay, you can imagine my diaphragm going up and down. Matthias later will talk us about the smallest gym in the world, right? So what happens when we play harmonica on a daily basis is that the muscle tone of our diaphragm gets really stronger. Okay, so and the diaphragm is the engine of breathing, but it's also the responsible for our posture. Okay, when you have a fit diaphragm, you usually have a good posture. Okay, together with it, there's another muscle called psoas that's down here, down here. Together with the diaphragm, they are responsible for our posture. So playing harmonica, having a good muscle tone, is gonna help you have a better posture. Okay. Also, doctors have discovered that having the diaphragm in shape, and especially not blocked when we suffer anxiety or stress, the diaphragm tends to block. Okay. When it's not blocked, it does a massage to all the organs, the organs down here, the kidney, the spleen, the intestines, the liver. Okay. So for these organs, it's really important, the function of the diaphragm. Okay. When we play harmonica, and we do that on a daily basis, and we practice rhythms, it's also a way to be conscious of how your diaphragm is. So if you start to get stressed or even chronic stress that would affect your diaphragm, you would know it could be a barometer. Playing harmonica and doing rhythms could be a barometer for you to realize, because usually what happens is that we get stressed, we got issues, and we don't realize that we are starting to get a blocked diaphragm. So this is a good way to know or to see how you're doing. Okay. I asked David before to help me out on the first exercise I want to share with you. He had to leave. Okay, but I like to compare playing harmonica with different disciplines like yoga. That's why when I knew he was here, I said, "Oh, that's great because you're gonna help me out." In the sense that the fundamentals of yoga and Tai Chi and Qigong and maybe also other martial arts is that they combine the postures or movement with breathing patterns. Okay, they just or have a still posture and they combine it with these different breathing patterns he taught us. Okay, he went. He increased the difficulty of the patterns. Okay, and if he had go on, there's like the more difficult ones. And when I told him, I said, "No, that's too difficult for people to engage and to do that here because they're not experts on pranayama and yoga." Which there's one particular exercise called Kapalabhati, okay, that it's active exhale and passive inhale, but it's a fast one, and you go. You can do that for a long time, and it's actually the most difficult exercises that they do in pranayama. Okay, but when we do that, now here comes the magic when you play harmonica. I'm going to do that with a harmonica in my mouth, and it's. So I'm actually doing a fox chase, but I'm doing a really difficult yoga breathing pattern. Okay, so everyone that can fox chase here, Dave Bailey was an excellent yoga guy, and he didn't even know that. Okay, so there's another one called Bastrika that it's active exhale, active inhale, and you do it from the diaphragm, but also a bit from the lungs, and it goes. And that is a. So it's the same principle. Okay, so without realizing, harmonica players, we do a lot of pranayama. Okay?
Could you explain the difference between active and inactive?
Yeah, active is that you push, and inactive is that you relax and the body itself inhales without doing a push. Now I'm pushing to release air, and my body itself, and I can do it. I can inhale actively. And I relax, and the body itself, and if I do both actives, it will be. Okay, yeah? So with the harmonica, you can do both too. Actually, when you're doing the fox chase, you're inhaling actively, and you just relax. You don't push. Right? You just put, you do some tongue blocking, and you put the accent in the inhale. You don't actually blow. You just relax your body, right? And that becomes a rhythm. In the train, you usually do both exhaling and inhaling active, because you want that.
What
Okay.
was that called in Hindi?
Bhastrika. Bhastrika. Bhastrika is the inhale and exhale with active, and Kapalabhati. They also call it the breath of fire,
Yeah.
but it's all mixed. There's different disciplines. There's some people teach it one way, some people teach it another. Okay. I wanted you to. Do you want to try or can anyone who can do a train imitation want to try for instance, Matthias Ernst, who came from Switzerland.
Yeah.
I think you can do a train imitation. You can do it from here. Yeah, and just keep taking your harmonica out and see the way you breathe. Okay, you just do the train imitation.
Yeah.
And then from time to time take it out, and we can watch the way. Oh no, come here because everybody's going to see that. Oh!
Would you hit the microphone, please?
The interesting thing is that I do have a sort of like a, there is a pressure of the reeds against my breath, so it feels a little odd when I take it away.
Yeah. When you take it away, you could try not to do the double stop and just focus on the diaphragm instead of going. You just.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's good. You've never practiced yoga, or have you?
No.
No?
No.
Good. No, that's good. But just to know that if a yoga teacher was here and could see the way you do the Kapalabhati, he would be really impressed, because it takes years to learn these techniques of yoga, as well as it takes years to do a train imitation like he does. That takes years. Okay, so without realizing, you just learned a really difficult yoga technique, which has a lot of benefits too. All right. So another thing I want to talk about is I think harmonica players, most of us learned to play harmonica at a certain age. Most of us didn't start as a child. Or how many of you started playing harmonica as a child, for instance? None. None? One? None. One, okay. One. But the rest, we started 25, 30 years old, 35 or 40. Okay? There's I think harmonica is the instrument that it's more sold in the world. Right? It's one of the instruments that, but there's a lot of harmonica players, but not as much as instruments sold. Right? So there's a lot of harmonicas in drawers, because people think, well, that's going to be an easy instrument to play. I mean, I think many of you thought that at first, right? But then you realize it's not that easy, because when you have to start bending the 3 and 4 different notes on one hole, then say, oh, wow, that was not supposed to be like this. I thought it would be easier, okay? So, there's a thing called frustration tolerance, that we have to work on that as an adult. Which when you're a child, you can work on that easily, but when you're an adult, it takes, it's a lot more difficult to have tolerance for frustration. Okay, so playing, since it's an instrument that we start playing, I think not many people start playing violin when they're 40 years old. Okay, because it's an instrument you pick up as a child, or even piano, or most known, they're called like bigger instruments, like. So that's a thing we need to work on, and we work on it playing the harmonica. And that on a daily basis is really important to have tolerance, frustration, because frustration is all around, and every day we need to overcome things that we become frustrated about. So, well done, the ones that you still play harmonica and that you started at an older age, that you had to work on that frustration tolerance. Another thing I want to talk about is vibration. Okay? The harmonica is an instrument, I think it's the closest one to the voice. Okay? We put the harmonica actually inside our mouth, and when we play, there is vibration in our body. Okay? We even inhale the sound. I think it's the only instrument that we inhale. When we sing, we throw the sound outside. With the harmonica, we can blow, but we also inhale and receive the vibration inside. Okay? And according to sound healing therapists, vibration cures at all levels by the principle of resonance, but not only for sound healing therapists. I'm going to read that. According to Dr. Mitchell Gaynor, Director of Medical Oncology and Integrative Medicine in the Cornell Cancer Prevention Center in New York, I quote, she says that if we accept that sound is vibration, and we know that vibration touches every part of our physical being, then we understand that sound is heard not only through our ears, but through every cell in our bodies. One reason sound heals on a physical level is because it so deeply touches and transforms us on the emotional and spiritual planes. Sound can redress imbalances on every level of physiologic functioning and can play a positive role in the treatment of virtually any medical disorder. Okay? For the last years, I've been exploring a lot the vibration that the harmonica produces in our body, in our mind, in our emotions. There's a book by Jonathan Goldman, one of the leading sound therapists in the world. It's called The Humming Effect. And he talks about a formula that says that vibration plus intention equals healing. Okay? There's different ways to connect with your body through vibration. I'm also a overtone singer, okay? And in my work, when I teach overtone singing in my workshops, there's a part that's the therapeutical part, and we try to realize how different ways to sing can connect you to different parts of your body. I'll make a demonstration and you can feel it too. We're going to feel now the physical, real vibration that sound produces, right? You can put one hand in your chest and the other one in your head, and we're going to say the vowel A. we go. Now let's go to E. Can you all feel that the E is up here, the A is up here, and if we go to the U, for instance, and we go to a lower tone, okay, now this is more difficult to feel, but the U is down here, okay? That's where we would put the intention, okay? In overtone singing, we go, it's I'm doing and I'm changing the pitch. Okay? I'm going from the first chakra to the seventh chakra. Okay? The chakras, for those, I don't know if you're familiar with chakras, a little bit. Well, these are energy centers of the body. Actually, this is from Eastern medicine. Okay, because Eastern medicine, what it does is that they go to the root of the problem. In Western medicine, we just treat the symptoms with pills. Okay, Eastern medicine focuses on the energy, apart from other things, of the body and the balance of the energy of our body. Okay, so if your different energy centers are balanced, you're good, you're healthy. When there's an imbalance that comes from something that's not working on your life, then after a while the disease appears. Okay? So, like I said before, with the diaphragm, that can be a barometer for you. If you're able to connect with your different chakras and you feel the way you are with the chakra, that can tell you things about it. I'm not gonna expand on the chakras, okay, because that would take a long time, but there are different, well, these are the different energy centers. So I've been exploring with different harmonicas, and for instance, when we play, like this is a low C, a low G. For me, this harmonica brings me down here, okay, to my lower child, first child, for instance, okay? Whereas if I play, and this is an F sharp, I can feel the vibration up here more than down here. Okay, so sometimes when we want to, I don't know, I need to rehearse a song and it's in, I'm gonna need an F, which is really high. But sometimes I say, but right now I don't feel like playing an F. I want to play a lower key. So what I do is just play for a while a lower key because my body is asking me to play for a while with a lower key. Maybe I have some issues on the lower part of my chakras, and I just play. I feel better, and then I play the F because I'm going to rehearse a song in F, right? With all the things that I've been discovering today, I'm going to propose you an exercise which we're going to combine the coherence breathing exercise that Davey did before. So now I don't have to explain everything he explained, but it's the 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, okay? We're gonna combine that with different harmonica playing, and it's gonna be like a guided meditation. Okay, we're gonna breathe in and breathe out for a while, and I've recorded it. It's a first time ever that anyone is gonna hear this, so that's a premiere, a world premiere for Harping by the Sea. It's about 10 minutes long, so we're gonna have to take it easy. As Davey said, if you feel that you can't follow the breathing, just stop and feel free to stop, and the exercise is going to go on, but you don't need to be pushing yourself. Actually, it should be a relaxed way of breathing. We're gonna breathe in for 5 seconds, breathe out for 5 seconds for a while, but it shouldn't be something stressful for you. It should be relaxed and okay. I also recommend to do it with your eyes closed, but it's not mandatory, okay? I think we can do it sitting rather than standing because it's a bit long. But, and it's also what I said about before, the posture and the breathing techniques of the yoga, the similarities. I think it's good to be a bit more conscious of the way we have our body when we play. Okay, but actually the difference between yoga and harmonica is that the yoga practitioners focus on the process. That's their main thing. They focus on how am I sitting, how am I breathing. Harmonica players, we focus more on the result, on what's happening up here in my brain. Am I doing the real right? And sometimes we forget about how we play, and we end up playing sitting and get a chair. So we can end up sitting various ways like this. We would play like this for a while, then sometimes I have a backache or something. Okay. So now for this exercise, we want to have the back straight, but the back straight doesn't mean not to use the chair. We can use the chair, but in a way that our back until here is going to be like straight, like this. We want to have both feet on the ground too, not do it like this. Okay, and this could be the way that when we play harmonica, and I'm going to practice maybe for 2 hours. You're going to practice for 2 hours. It's good that from time to time I just stop and say, okay, how am I sitting? Did I go like this because I was tired and I started playing like this? So it's a good thing to just keep reviewing the way I am sitting, how my head is, if it's going like this. So I'm going to put the exercise. I think maybe we could review a little bit the breathing part, okay? It's 5 in and 5 out. I'll just throw it and we do it because we did that with David before. Let me see if it works. So, everyone's ready? Key, yeah? No, it's not. Ready?
What keyboard? Key.
Key.
Yeah.
What key? Which harmonica key?
No. Okay, we're not going to be using the harmonica. Okay, we're going to breathe. We're gonna breathe through different harmonicas. And in the recording, you just follow the orders, okay? And then at home, you can do that with different harmonicas, but you'll see that I'm using 7 different harmonicas, so that would be a bit confusing, okay? Then I explain things you can do at home without the recording, okay? That's just to see how every harmonica touches a different part of your body, okay? And we combine it with the breathing, okay? Any other questions? Good? Okay, let's go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and make sure your back is straight. Exhale, both feet on the ground. Inhale. Exhale. First chakra. Inhale and focus on the base of your spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale as if roots grow from your feet. Inhale. Exhale to feel grounded. Inhale and rely on your ancestors. Exhale. Inhale confidence. Exhale and feel safe. Inhale and trust. Exhale and trust. Second chakra. Inhale and focus on your lower belly. Exhale. Inhale creative energy. Exhale. Inhale and embrace your beliefs. Exhale. Inhale and feel the pleasures of life. Exhale. Inhale and welcome abundance. Exhale. Inhale and trust. Exhale and trust. Third chakra. Inhale and focus on your stomach. Exhale. Inhale and feel your essence. Exhale. That's you. Inhale confidence. Exhale. Inhale presence. Exhale. Inhale and open yourself. Exhale. Inhale and trust. Exhale and trust. Fourth chakra. Inhale and focus on the center of your chest. Exhale from your heart. Inhale
forgiveness and compassion. Exhale. Inhale love. Exhale love. Inhale acceptance. Exhale unconditional love. Inhale gratitude. Exhale. Inhale and trust. Exhale and trust. Fifth chakra. Inhale and focus on your throat. Exhale. Inhale and observe your fears. Exhale. Inhale courage. Exhale to speak the truth. Inhale acceptance. Exhale and feel free. Inhale and trust. Exhale and trust. Sixth chakra. Inhale and focus on the center of your forehead. Exhale. Inhale and trust your intuition. Exhale. Inhale and open your mind. Exhale. Inhale and follow your vision. Exhale. There are no limits. Inhale and trust. Exhale and trust. Seventh chakra. Inhale and focus on the top of your head. Exhale. Inhale and imagine a white light upon you. Exhale. Inhale and connect with the universe. Exhale. Inhale and listen to your inner wisdom. Exhale. Inhale and trust. Exhale and trust. Now slowly start coming back. And open your eyes when you're ready.
retreat, that would be the last exercise we would have done, because there's so much things going on. You first need to feel comfortable with the breathing, and then be aware of all the chakras, what every chakra means. So maybe if at some point you felt more uncomfortable, maybe it was that chakra for you was particularly some issues there, right? So I like to hear if, how did you feel? If anyone wants to share the experience?
I felt very relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what chakra is, but
All of them.
yeah.
But you felt relaxed at one point or the whole time?
As it went on, I got more and more relaxed. I was relaxed into it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Actually, the coherence breathing, what it does, I think Davey, I don't know if he said that, but it actually, since our diaphragm, the diaphragm, we actually use, it has a span of 10 centimeters, but we usually use it for 1 centimeter because because of the shallow breathing, that we inhale and exhale like 2 seconds in, 2 seconds out. What we do when we breathe like deeper is that we engage the diaphragm more up and down, and that it's what it's called the thoracic pump, and it even pumps the fluids of our body, like the blood. So it helps move the blood around. So that gives our heart a rest. So the heart starts beating slower. That also helps to the blood pressure to go down, and as a consequence, all our body relaxes, and as a consequence, our mind also relaxes. So that's, if you felt relaxed, that means that the coherence breathing is good for you. So that's also a good way to when we were maybe too tired and it's hard for us to sleep, that's a good exercise to practice the 5 in, 5 out. It's a connected breath, there's no holes.
I'd say as well, sorry, I felt relaxed too, but also with each step up a key I felt uplifted a little bit, so uplifted a little bit and then a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And normally if you're feeling low, when you put on some exciting music, you go from down
from
here to
down
up
to
here.
up here.
But this sort of was a little bit uplifting in nice gentle steps. It was really, really quite
Yeah,
nice.
good. Because it's also this, he talked about, David talked about parasympathetic and sympathetic. Sympathetic is where when you're activated. This kind of breathing, it's also a balance between parasympathetic and sympathetic. So it can relax you, but it can also activate you.
A question, I felt slightly 5 centimeters, 2 inches lower than you said where you should feel it. Is that, does the chakra levels differ from person to person, or that is?
Yeah, actually, these are the 7 main chakras. There's more chakras. So that if you could connect with some part of your body, this is great already, because that's the intention too that you put into it. So it's very difficult to know if it's here, it's here, it's here. But the chakras, the energy it's not in one particular point like this, like a nail.
Yeah, okay,
So,
I understand.
Yeah.
Is there a key for every chakra?
Yeah, well, actually, there is a note for every chakra.
No.
Okay, so it starts with first chakra is C, and you go up, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Did I read one out?
That sounds right.
C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So the B is the 7th chakra.
Yeah.
So I chose the notes from lower to higher, but I made sure that in every harmonica I choose, there's the note of the chakra. Okay? So that's a work I've been doing for a while, to just get a harmonica, and because I'm familiar to singing and connecting with the chakras. So I've been exploring, okay, which harmonica takes me to which chakra.
Jim, I've tried this before and it really relaxes me and makes all the negative voices in my head disappear for a bit. One of the things I found really difficult is to stop hearing my heartbeat in the note, because it goes on for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And the more relaxed you get, the more my heartbeat seems to come
And
into
it
the
goes
breathe. Yeah, yeah,
It affects the note,
yeah.
right?
I didn't hear that in that. I didn't really hear your heartbeat. So
Yeah.
I guess
But
it's just
do
practice.
you hear the heart beating when you're really relaxed?
Don't know really.
Because that happens to me when, for instance, I've done some like chugging, or I go from low to high and then I want to go down again.
Yeah.
Once I've been activated in my heart, like I go running,
Yeah.
the heart is there. Then when I try to relax again, then I hear my heart and I can hear it in the note, like boom, boom, boom.
Is it something to focus on to try and mentally slow it down, or?
I would say that I don't know if mentally you can slow it down. I mean, if you were a yoga
Yeah.
expert and spend 3 years in the Himalayas, like meditating, I think those guys can slow down their heart and do these things. But I think it's more about if you use the coherence breathing, it's supposed to be relaxing, but also here I chose 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. It's also important for you to find your rhythm. Maybe it's better for you 4 in, 4 out, and that's gonna relax you. If you want to go from sympathetic, which is the active, to parasympathetic, the parasympathetic is the exhale. So it's a good thing to relax would be doing the one in, 2 out, that they say. So you want to go double on the exhale. If you do like 3 seconds in, then you'll go 6 seconds out. That's gonna relax you and also bring your maybe less beating of the heart. That's that you can try that.
It really works. It really works. You just
Yeah.
press down,
Yeah.
and was the nurse measuring my pulse. It's lowering. It's lowering. Yeah,
It
of course
is.
it is.
It does.
So it can be done, and on me it's medical proof.
Yeah.
So
Do you follow your breath? I was once told, when you're breathing in through your nose, just to follow your breath through the top of your head, down my spine, and into my lower abdomen, if you like, and then when you're exhaling out, to bring it back out and let badness out and so forth. So, do you follow your breath when you're breathing in, or are you just
It can be done. Sometimes, yeah. That's another exercise.
Okay.
Also, just to imagine your breath going in,
Yeah.
here, and then when you release. It's also these are all yoga exercises. These are like Davies. You need to do the nose. The nose. Another one is imagining where the air coming in and going here, and then the air coming out.
Yeah, sure.
Or all of your body, and they all have names. That's a pranayama. It's studying the breath that's been done for 3,000-4,000 years. So, and there's a lot of this is a particular exercise. Imagine you're following your breath.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I got quite lightheaded there, so I was drifting over at points. So.
Okay.
It's the beer.
Yes.
Six five now. 5 down.
Okay, any more questions? Yeah?
Yeah, I was doing this in the back, and your lower harmonic, the lower chakras, as you call it, the lower harmonicas. I mean, I don't know. I connect to those much more than I do the higher ones. And as soon as they get to the higher ones, I'm just like, this is getting harder. And I think, as you were saying, it's the inside of my mind is actually I'm resisting. I think because I like bass, to be honest. But I also think it's, as you just pointed out, there's something I've got to note down about myself, I think. Because as soon as I go up, as soon as it gets to the middle and then it starts going up, I'm actually fighting myself, because I'm just like, you know, it's a bit weird, but that's what I was doing.
Well, that's good news for you, because the first three chakras are the important ones.
Oh, yes, yes! I'm a point now.
If you're good, if you're well-grounded,
good.
you have your values, and then that's the way, the third chakra would be the way you see yourself. So your confidence with you. Then the rest just come, they should come easy.
Okay.
Okay, so that's good news for you.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, so I think that's it for today for me. I don't know what time is it. Are we good at time?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah?